I want to make a transitional program. I want to build it, prove concept, and then turn it over to the American Legion, and to have it be a resource in the very same way that you would be able to get your GI Bill or something like that. So here's the plan. So what state did you set? What's your home of record? What state is your home of record?
Arizona.
Okay, so perfect. So you and I go in the military at the same time. Okay, or you go in a couple years before I do. You and I get out at the same time, and you and I are outbound. And there's a little checkbox if you want to do your agriculture, like your agriculture training, transitional, whatever they call it. It's called EAS right now. Whatever they decide to call it, I don't even care. But you would say yes, and then what's your home of record? Arizona. Mine, I would want to go back to Washington State. The climate, you're like, oh, it's too hot, I can't grow this stuff here. It's really hot. But if you lived in Arizona, you need to learn how to grow specifically for your climate. There's networks that are specific to your area, your region. There's niches that are available. We need this crop. This grows better here. This is how we do business here. So imagine being able to get out of the military and immediately going to a location in your home of record and taking on that book of business, taking on those franchise opportunities, those OJT opportunities, and then not tapping into your GI Bill, but doing on-the-job training. The first day you're there, you're learning how to do the smallest of cleaning tasks, but by the time you're done, you know how to manage the entire greenhouse. That's what I'm trying to get to. And I'm trying, like I said, the franchise stuff is really big. There's going to be people who learn something there, take it somewhere else, make a business, and then bring that back. Like, hey, there's some franchise opportunities. And when people get their large lump sum of money, they're not on the streets, trying to pay off a debt, or on the streets, back in their own, the place where they tried to get away from on a new drug habit because the VA stopped sending them their pills and heroin's readily accessible. Like, there's a lot that you can just avoid. And I know that the VA would I know the government would spend a lot more money if a lot of us lived to see that VA compensation. But it'd be really nice to be able to live in a world where we get to live.
Honestly, that sounds amazing. Like, something that's specific for, like you said, specifically for your region. I haven't been to like Steps and Taps, but I know they give you like a broad description of what it is that you're going to be doing, or of things that can actually help you for when you get out. But to have something specific for your area, maybe you have like some like the local local CEOs or whatever come to do like a, we do like a safety stand down where everybody comes in like one area, have like little shops set up. Have something like that. So I mean, and that would definitely be nice. Have a point of contact and then just be able to set that up. Start getting yourself some OJT, off rip. That way it's, the transition to go into a certain field doesn't take as long, and that will definitely help if your disability kicked in a little bit faster. So.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, helping people get their disability, squared away. And then when you get your lump sum compensation, like I said, there's some opportunities to do something with that money, and be on the right path. No drug habits, just healing, man. Like I could like the Arizona one, like the EAS Arizona is set up. Are you familiar with aquaponics?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so you have hydro, which is like a classification of like cultivating food and whatever crops without soil. But aquaponics is where you utilize fish. Oh, I love that face. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay, so here you go. Here you go. So fish excrete waste. Okay. And in that soil food web I was talking to you about, fish poop is very important. It's like, that fertilizer is poop, right? Well, fish poop is very important too. It's very important. A lot of microbes, a lot of stuff going on. So pretty much fish poop, fish tank, fish poop gets filtered inside of a grow bed that doesn't have soil, like we'll say lava rocks, something like that. Make it real easy. Hydrogen clay pellets and lava rocks, and then you got fish that poop. And like you look at the back of a fish tank filter, it's all gunky and whatever.
Yeah.
That's all live. That's all alive. Those are all microbes. Those are all fungus and bacteria, and those are exudate. Those are nitrates. They get broken down to nitrites and become plant accessible. So pretty much that fish filter, all that stuff is plant food. So fish poop becomes plant food, and the plants eat it, and you can grow the craziest stuff off of fish poop. I'm being funny with my words, but that's really what the science is. So imagine a facility in Arizona where it's like really, really, really big cathedral greenhouses where it's like shade cloth. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really nice. And then just fish, big vats of fish. And then the water pumping around, just growing a bunch of food. And when the fish get too big, you harvest them for food. And then when they have babies, you put them in the smallest tank so they don't get eaten by the bigger ones. And as you just constantly you're constantly cycling fish, and you're constantly cycling, the crop, and it's just life to live, man. It's life to live.
Shout out to learning something new. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope.